Today we celebrate the feast of one of our very own Franciscan conventual friars, priest and martyr. You know him as Saint Maximiian Kolbe. He died in the concentration camp at Auschwitz during World War II and was canonized by Saint Pope John Paul II on October the 10th of 1982. He's also celebrated for his missionary work, the evangelistic use of modern means of communication, and his lifelong devotion to the Virgin Mary under her title of the Immaculate Conception. According to several biographies, Maximiian was personally called by the Virgin Mary both to his holy life and to his eventual martyrdom. He was an impulsive and somewhat badly behaved child. He prayed to the Blessed Mother for guidance and later described how she miraculously appeared to him holding two crowns. One was white, representing purity, the other red for martyrdom. When asked to choose between these two, the troublesome child and future said he wanted both. Radically changed by the incident, he entered the minor seminary of our conventual Franciscans in 1907. He made his solemn vows as a Franciscan, earning a doctorate in philosophy the next year. Soon afterwards, though, he developed tuberculosis, and eventually it destroyed one of his lungs and weakened the other. In 1917, in response to anti-Catholic demonstrations by Italian Freemasons, Friar Maximiian led 6 other Franciscans in Rome to form the association called the Militia Immaculata, the Militia of Mary. This was done in our very own college, Pontifical University of St. Bonaventure, known as San Teodoro, which you can still visit today. As a priest, he returned to Poland in the 1920s. In 1930, moved to Japan and began the Catholic press along with a monastery dedicated to the conventual Franciscans. He returned to Poland in 1939 when Germany invaded and he was arrested. He published one last issue of the Night of the Immaculata before his final arrest and transportation to Auschwitz. At the beginning of that year, 10 prisoners were sentenced to death by starvation in punishment for another inmate's escape. Moved by one man's lamentation for his wife and children, that was Franciszek Gajowniczek, whom I met in our seminary in Granby, Massachusetts, Father Kolbe volunteered to die in his place. His body was cremated by the camp officials on the Feast of the Assumption. He had stated years earlier, "I would like to be reduced to ashes for the cause of the Immaculata, and may this dust be carried over the whole world so that nothing would remain." Saint Maximiian Mary Kolbe. It's so wonderful to have a saint that so many of our friars knew and lived with and could tell stories about. It's a way of touching paradise, and that's what the saints help us do. God bless you.